All right. Well, I've got some much needed time off, so I'm gonna do some more cutting. I just finished a session, was overall pretty happy with them. Got a few geode pockets and some beautiful crystals. So this one, don't really have any rhyme or reason to. Got a really interesting larger gastropod, and it also is encased in some host rock. So I'm hoping to cut it straight through there and be able to keep it on that host rock. Hopefully it doesn't break away, but we shall see. You never know. This one I'm really worried about because it does have a lot of visible, excuse me, fractures. Um, but I do want to see what's inside. I don't even know where to start with this one. I might actually try to do it long ways. I know that's risky, especially with all the fractures, but I don't know. Maybe that. I just don't know. We'll have to figure that one out on the fly. This I have a feeling is going to be pretty quartzy, but I think it's going to be cool. It's got a lot of like neat little stuff showing, and I do see some kind of hard to pick up in the camera, but there is some banding showing in the windows, and it's got all this funky outside stuff going on, and yeah, I think this one's going to be neat. I want to say I'm going to go straight down here, try to get the most bang for my buck. And last but not least, this agate I absolutely love. I've been debating cut it, don't cut it, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna cut it. Big problem is there is a fairly large visible fracture right here. So I think I'm gonna follow that fracture, try to keep it intact as best I can, but we shall see. Yeah, man, part of me was just gonna kind of shave the outside of it and just expose these bands, but after chatting with my wife a little bit, we're both curious to see if this is a cool cut inside. Worst case scenario, maybe I'll still do something with it, but hey, let's get to cutting. Yeah. Woo-wee. That was a fun cut. That was actually a really fun cut. Pretty stoked I was able to keep the hopefully get these up here to be opened. But anyway, yeah, the gastropod, which I was a little worried about, host rock stayed intact, and actually cut pretty hard for just being regular old host rock. So maybe we have something really cool inside. I always love these. Cut placement was not exactly. I wanted it to be a little bit more over there, but blade kind of has a little bit of a wobble to it sometimes, and I just caught it off a little bit. But hopefully we still have a cool looking. Oh, I love these things. That is neat. You can kind of see the translucency right there. See the stuff inside. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh wow, the host rock is pretty. I don't know what that is. It's actually like a moss agate. That is neat. I'm gonna have to clean that up. But yeah, it's a. I wish the gastropod was a little cooler, but the agate host rock that's attached to it, that I guess isn't just regular old host rock. That's probably why it was so hard to cut. That is weird. It's weird. Let's give it a quick rinse. There's some pretty stuff going on with it, though. Look at that. That's so neat. Huh. Well, anyway, that was a cool one. Alrighty. And then this one, I set it back here just because it was wobbling and wanted something sturdy to sit on. This one I actually purposely cut a little far over because if it ends up being cool, which it looks like it might be. Oh yeah, I see banding. I might end up slabbing this for my wife so she has a little slab to play with. And anyway, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's some awesome band. There are fractures, but, yeah, I could work with that. It's really pretty. That is the definition of parallax. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but wow. That is so gorgeous. And it looks like those fractures, for the most part, are pretty well healed. So, yeah, I think I am going to slab that. I'm going to cut a chunk off of that when we're done with this video. Anyway, all right. Well, 2 for 2 so far. Oh, I don't want to see that one. You guys might have seen it. I didn't look. I'm hoping it's cool. I'm actually just going to put it back there and not look at it. So, here we got this red and white one. Got the cut where I wanted it, and I'm hoping it's something cool inside. Oh, yeah. It's a neat one on the outside, though, that's for sure. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's pretty. That actually, if I can get around the fractures, might make a cool cabochon. There's a little bit of banding here and there, and down here, there's some interesting stuff. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's not as crazy as the last one, but not bad. Alrighty, and then the one I was most excited about, I'm gonna rinse it just in case. I'm sure you guys might have seen a peek. I saw it slip, but I was not paying attention. Again, I love the outside of this one. This one just has such a cool vibe to it. I know I said I was going to cut across this, and then the more I was looking at it, I just really wanted to cut right here. So even with the fracture, hopefully it doesn't go too deep. Oh yeah, there's something cool inside. That's definitely pretty. Oh wow. That is some interesting color. It's almost black down here. Got a little tiny geode pocket in the middle, but it's like yellow around that pocket, and then it goes pink and then reds, and exterior is kind of a white. It's got a lot going on. Hopefully that polish is okay. Man, that is absolutely beautiful. Whew. Yeah, I'm glad I cut this one. I would have always been curious, but still the outside almost is cooler than the inside, but not really. I don't know. That's crazy. It looks almost like a bunch of like fractures, but that is pretty smooth. Wonder what it's gonna look like when I polish it. Anyway, these 4 were cut again on my 10-inch high-tech using a thick notch blade. Probably gonna do some more cutting today, so I might swap that blade out, just mix it up a little bit. I got a brand new thin sintered one that has been begging me to get some use out of. So anyway, well, Merry Christmas. Yeah.